What's up? This is part 2 of today's video. So I left off on this Planet Asia record. This one right here. Right? And I also rewound this record that was playing, The Evil Pimp. So these two are it's funny because these are very antithetical to each other. It's a very positive album. There's like Christian pretenses on it. And this one is straight fucking just evil satanic shit. It's a funny contrast with them, right? I'm all about it. So we're gonna get into this next record, which is also quite positive. Right? And I used to have this record before. This is J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hills, whatever. This is a very good record. I actually I sat and listened to it again, and this one is excellent. This is an excellent fucking album from J. Cole. So I got this one. I found it and I was like, should I buy it? Should I not? Because I used to have it and I gave it away. I had a buddy that worked with me and he was going away and I gave it to him as a gift. I put it in a frame and gave it to him. But yeah, this album is actually worth having for a few reasons. Let's see. Wet Dreams. That track by itself is worth having. But yeah, this is an excellent album. This is one that everybody should have in their collection. So, J. Cole, shout out. Motherfucker's a great storyteller. He's old school. That's what I like about J. Cole. J. Cole is OG type shit. All right, let's keep it going. Speaking of OGs, West Side Connection, Terrorist Threats. This is an album that I was looking for a long time. In fact, from the time that I got Bow Down, which I have 2 copies of. You motherfuckers probably seen it before. I've been looking for this one. It's definitely not nearly as good as Bow Down, but upon further inspection or further testing, Terrorist Threats is actually low-key a very good album. It's got a lot of hits. Gangsta Nation. That was their biggest hit, really. Gangsta Nation from this. But really, the song that really stands out to me is Call 911. That one right there. It's track 2. So the intro happens, and it's some dude talking, oh, fucking terrorist threats and blah, blah, blah. And then it goes into not Gangsta Nation. Call 911, which is an amazing fucking track. They should have gotten a video. It should have been the lead single from this shit, really. Call 911 is one of those tracks that like just fucking connects with me. So I wish I would have done more with it. In like if I were a wrestler, I would come out to fucking Call 911. Yeah, it's one of the best songs West Side Connection ever did. So I'm gonna leave it at that and keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Let me fix these motherfuckers right here. Okay. Because now we're getting kind of light there, but we still got to go through that right there. So, Sade Villain. So this is MF Doom and Sade Part 2. They did a record together, which I thought was okay. I thought this one was a little bit better. I really enjoyed it. But it's just fucking MF Doom tracks, really, just remixed. So, take it for what it is. Just another one for the collection. I really enjoyed this one, though. Blunted, all that kind of shit. Like, this is a great fucking compilation of MF Doom tracks remixed with Sade. Cause fuck, I don't know why. All right, I don't know. I don't get the whole R&B with fucking infatuation with Sade. Like, she's kind of average. Like, her shit is not really that great to me. Something else I got on Record Store Day. Fucking, there's another Benny the Butcher single. This one's kind of rare from what I understand. So that's why I grabbed it. It was a little pricey for a single, but I said, you know what? I'm going to hang on to this one and listen to it. And I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's just classic Benny the Butcher shit. This is kind of one of his earlier tracks. Benny the Butcher. Yeah. Let's see. Classic shit right here. KD. So I just had West Side Connection. I probably should have led the West Side Connection into this one. So KD is from the WSCG, West Side Connect gang. Kind of gang. And this one it's an alright single. It's not, the best shit, but his album is really rare, kind of hard to come by. So anytime I see any of the singles, I pick them up. This was a decent track. Make the music, and I thought I told a pooty cat. So mid to late 90s type shit. KD, always keep an eye out for it. So anytime if I find the album, trust me, it's gonna be on one of these videos. This one right here, this is something that I really, really enjoyed. So Suicide Boys from New Orleans, who are a very kind of oddball group. Again, keeping up with the 3-6 Mafia themed shit, like Evil Pimp, which is playing. These guys really, really feed off of 3-6 Mafia. Like, they're like the new 3-6 Mafia. It's fucking Suicide Boys. So I don't know, they've gotten a lot of flack for their shit because they sample a lot of the old school 3-6 Mafia, like sipping on some syrup. Like, they got a lot of shit like that, and they used it to their advantage. They've actually been sued by DJ Paul and been big back and forth. But this album is not like super special, but there's one track that really, really, really stands out. The Evil That Men Do. If you get nothing out of this album, go check out The Evil That Men Do by Suicide Boys. I fucking love that track. I listen to it every day when I go to work. So this just buying this record really made that worth it for me. So let's see. I'm gonna keep it going here. Master Killer, No Set Date. So this is Wu-Tang's well, how do I phrase this? So Master Killer is a member of Wu-Tang. He was the last one to put out a solo album, and this was the first solo album. No Set Date. Honestly, like, the album it's good, but it isn't great. Like, it isn't like the most groundbreaking shit you ever heard from Wu-Tang, right? It's like everything that Wu-Tang, like, their Wu-Tang's best years were really in the, when they first came out to about the late 90s. That's really the peak of Wu-Tang. They had a lot of great songs that came out afterwards, but that was really their peak. This came out in the early 2000s. I actually had this. I have this. I currently own this on CD as well. I bought it when it first came out, and honestly, when it first came out, I did not enjoy it. But upon further listening, I ended up really liking this album. And the fact that it's very rare, and I found it on Record Store Day, made it even more special. This is an album that I had on my want list on Discogs. So this is a great find for me. And if you find this, go check it out. No Set Date, Master Killer. Good album. It's got some good RZA production, that kind of shit. It's early 2000s Wu-Tang shit. Okay, Ultramagnetic MCs. This is another Record Store Day release. Enjoyed it. Really enjoyed this. It's a single, so it's only one-sided. Like, it's just one side. The second side, it's like a logo. It's no music on it. So it's one of those weird kind of like novelty sort of records. But like I said, everything on this is good. It's only 2 tracks. It's Ultra and Silicon Bass. It's a good one. This is one that you should probably add to your collection if you really like, Kool Keith and these motherfuckers. Okay, let's see. So this is going to be the last record that I show on this video, because I still got to get to those. So Diabolic, my dog. I fucking love Diabolic, okay? Diabolic put out his very first album, right? Because he had a mixtape before this. We're going to a Foul Play mixtape, but we're not going to talk about that one. We're going to talk about Liar and a Thief. This is a beauty of a fucking record to release. So I waited a long time for Diabolic to put this out. I actually spoke to him directly, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck did you wait this long to put this out on vinyl? This is a Record Store release. This was the one album from Record Store Day that I had to have. Like, I literally woke up early that day, drove to Amoeba, fucking did all the shit I had to do to get this album because I really, really love it. So, Liar and the Thief has a lot of good shit on it. It's the very first track, Stand By. Like, you pop this shit on the... In fact, you know what? This is gonna be playing on the next video. Fuck what I said. So this album right here is, or this whole video really is dedicated to Diabolic because he made this motherfucker happen. So Diabolic was in Viper Records with Immortal Technique, Studa Kier, Southpaw. Like, it was a whole crew with like Poison Pin and J Arch, The Circle. They had these t-shirts that if you go watch my videos, like the really old ones from like more than 10 years ago on this fucking channel, you're gonna see Diabolic live. Like, that's how long I've been fucking with Diabolic. I fucking love Diabolic. And you're gonna hear, I mean, nothing from this album because all the videos that I have came out way before he recorded any of this. But anyways, I know I'm not making a whole lot of sense, but at the end of the day, this is a great fucking record right here. Liar and the Thief from Diabolic. You have to go get this. This is one that I super recommend. It might be pricey. We'll see. He did a live on Instagram where he's selling autographed copies of this for $55, and I ended up getting one, which will probably be on the next one, on the next video that I make. Not today, because I don't have it yet. Oh, fuck it. Holy shit, I'm yawning. Remember, I have a thing with yawning. But yeah, this is a great one. Diabolic, Liar and the Thief. Go get this. I can't say it enough. Alright, so with that, I'm going to stop this part 2. We're going to go into part 3 because I got to go into these records right here. Everything, let me show you real quick. It's a whole stack. There's a lot in there. So go get this one. This is the crown. This is really the crown jewel of today's, video, but let's get into that. There's a lot of great, amazing shit in there. So stay tuned for that. I'll be right back. I got to stop this and then we'll get into that one. All right.